You didn't change the specs on the bike?
No, I haven't changed
No?
anything.
Cool. Because
The only thing I've done,
it was
I
perfect.
lubed the chain.
What?
I lubed it.
I saw that.
That's the only thing.
That's the only thing that should be done. If it's not raining a lot, I think it's better to keep the bikes like this instead of washing the bikes all the
I
time.
think so too.
Yeah. If it's not muddy, when it's muddy, it's fucked. Because of the plugs and the switch and all that shit, but this kind of dirt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's go. Woohoo! And here we are. This time on the second version of the MX, the second generation. So, this is my second time riding this bike, and the last time I did it, I was able to get 60 kilometers from it riding this way, which is amazing comparing to the first generation of the MX. This is the Alpha version, 80 horsepower. I'm currently riding with 45 horsepower and 20% regen. So this bike is really hard for me, the suspension setup, but I'm getting used to it. Today is really dry and the traction is not great. I'm being conservative to warm up. I'm not riding that often nowadays, so I need to go easy because it's hot, I'm not used to it, and I'm not in shape. Whoa! It's so dry and so loose. Fuck. Daniel is behind me now with the EX. Woo! This bike's got mousse and extreme soft tires. I got plenty of grip on rocks and loose. On loose sand is not that great. Crazy. I can tell you that this is a challenge for me because I'm not able to compress the rear shock because it's so stiff. So the most technical shit, I just need to go through it. Not in the way I like. I like to do it slowly and with control. Woohoo! Now we're gonna do a new trail. Really nice one. Today we don't have water. I really need to be careful because I don't have protection on this bike. The motor cover. Man, it's hot here. Really hot. Phew. Good luck. Nice one. I'm gonna try to do the same. Not sure if I'm gonna be able to, but at least I'm gonna do my best. Oh yeah. You. Nice. I don't reach the ground. But it's so tall. The way it's set it up. Need to lift the front wheel over there. Just like this. I just need to do the enough to clear the obstacles. It's a really nice trail. I wonder how it's gonna be when it starts raining with mud. It's gonna be a really challenge. I need to let go the front brake. I'm braking too much and I lose the traction. Phew. Nice one. So good this trail. Over there? Okay. Okay. We have a rock over there. Okay. So hot. Be careful. Okay, off camber. Good. Tires are really good. They're soft, but really good. For this kind of thing. And it's so good to be in places like this, tight tracks like this, without smelling a gas bag. This is steep, really steep. I'm struggling to get traction, but so easy with this bike. So this is a 4-minute trail. That's the name of the trail, because in the beginning we think it would be the least amount of time we tried to do it, but we were wrong. You can do it much faster. Obviously today it's dry, but it's still fucked. But even wet, we already proven that we can do it in 110 minutes. The key is to keep the momentum and try not to stop, stand still. Because otherwise it's going to be really difficult to get the traction again. Just to start. So cool. Oh. Good. Woo. Nice one. Woo. The key here is to clean the things with the front wheel and then just expect the bike to pass through it. And I just love this bike. There's nothing like the Stark Varg. Very. So much easier, so much fun. So much powerful. And I can definitely feel the difference on weight. This one is a little bit lighter than the EX, maybe 2 or 3 kilos just, but I can feel it when I'm riding it. And I must say that I love the feeling of a lighter bike. This one with 100 kilos, 110 kilos would be whew, for the kind of things we do, obviously. Here I'm gonna hit the 5th mode because there's tons of regen. And this will help me slow the bike going down and will actually regen a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. Now back to the first mode again. When you get used to it, we are able to compress and jump and do all that kind of thing. Very cool. So good. For this kind of shit, having a stiffer suspension, amazing. So this could be a really good bike for those who don't need a license, because it's got a really good range already. And it's not that expensive, because a lot of people are trading for the EX. But with 60 plus kilometers range, this one should be a really good option. And this one's gonna be for sale, so if you're interested, just let me know. So cool. It's so fun like this.
Yeah.
Silence with no gasoline smell, with no crazy noise.
Yeah, no crazy noise.
And I'm always listening to your tires. My tires and your tires.
Yeah.
Crazy. Okay, let's go. This one is fucked. At least I think. Crazy. So much grip. This. Daniel is waiting for me. He's gonna do it on the road. That guy is strong. And he's riding really, really good. This is where the proper suspension setup make all the difference. Ah, shit. Nice one. You made it look easy. No traction on the front wheel. So loose. Ah. Hell, you've reached? Because Elio felt one time over there, down there, with the Ultra B. I think it was his first time riding here with us in Cabrera. Crazy Elio. And getting faster is not a problem. The problem is when you try to slow down, braking with the front, so difficult. When you're going fast, the bike was away, but you eventually grab somewhere. Just need to be prepared and be comfortable with it. If the front wheel clear, the bike goes. Now we're gonna do the Calzada Romana. It's not difficult today because it's dry. It's not slippery. Not that difficult, but it's definitely not that easy. I thought it would be easy. And once again, the problem is not so much the rear, but the front. Using the bike in the right one. Don't stop. Don't stop. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And because it's so hot, this is definitely a really good train. Daniel is right behind me. Nice. I'm actually riding really good. Easy, but good. Sometimes it's a good train, not just to be fast, but to be consistent and not stop and do things properly with the right technique. Oh shit. Whew. So much bush. I can barely see what he's doing. Every time that kind of thing happens, I need to think when I'm going to put my feet because I know I don't reach the ground in those situations. It's really close. I need to go to open trails because these single tracks are completely impossible to ride. I'm breathing because I'm tired, too hot after lunch. I don't like to ride after lunch, but not riding or riding in these conditions, I prefer to ride opposite. So This is so steep. Trying to find traction. Okay. Hell yeah! Very good, bro.
Such a beautiful place.
Amazing.
And sometimes, like this time, I had such a good flow. You know, I made everything
Yeah,
fairly easy. So it's so nice when you have that flow.
yeah,
And I also had, you know, even confidence. Like I got down here, and it was like in my mind, yeah, I'm just gonna go round and up, hop and here, and around and up.
I did everything on a row.
Anything one
So
way.
cool. Being consistent is the thing. If you can do it slowly, but with technique,
Yeah,
then it's gonna be easy to do faster.
yeah. Okay, I'm ready when you are.
I'm ready as well.
Off to you.
I'm loving to ride.
Perfect. Happy to hear it.
These larger handlebars here, they touch everywhere. One thing I did in my previous Stark Varg, I changed the handlebar for the shorter one because this one's a little bit longer, not much, but it makes a difference in this kind of trail with trees and things like that. And one of the things that I don't like on this bike is the grips that's installed. They are so large and big and bulky that I'm used to the rental or the ODI one. They are much thinner. I can get a much better grip and grip on the handlebar. Something you get used, obviously, but yeah, something I always change. Handlebars and grips. Something I never change is levers. I always prefer the OEM levers. So we just ended up the ride. We did about 55 kilometers and we have 15% in this one. The Stark Varg MX Alpha version, the Gen 2 version. And with the EX, 21%. So about a much heavier and much aggressive rider. Cool.